Well, this time of the year is the end of a lot of semesters for many colleges, and they have their commencement. And we have David Lang here, trustee with the South Orange County Community College District. And well, last week you had a couple as well, both at Saddleback and Irvine Valley. Nice to see you today.
We did. Ken, thank you for having me on the show. Always a pleasure to be here. And as you say, this is a wonderful time of the year to be a trustee. We have both our college commencements. We have the joy of being able to hand out degrees and certificates to our students, recognize our employees. It's just, you know, a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I'm looking here for Saddleback College alone. There were over almost 1,300 degrees earned this year, and there was over 1,100 certificates were earned as well. And the youngest graduate at the commencement was 17 years old, which I find surprising because that's not even the age most kids graduate high school, and the oldest was 75. So
yeah, it's pretty amazing. We always have a lot of fun, you know, when we throw out these statistics and get a lot of interaction with the crowd, let me say, that's there. They're interested to hear what the composition of the students are like, the oldest, the youngest, and actually we've had students as young as 15, 16 that have received degrees.
Wow.
They're obviously also in high school at the same time, and also jointly taking classes with in our district. And then, of course, you know, I think something that appeals to your audience, you're just never too old to stop learning.
Yeah.
And we have an awful lot of people here that take courses, you know, within our district, and it's wonderful.
Yeah, it really is. And I did not realize that they could be that young. I thought they had to be over a certain age. Do they have to get special permission if they're still in high school?
They do.
Okay, from their high school as well as their parents,
yes,
obviously.
That's correct.
Okay, but they can take, it sounds like if this person graduated at 17, they were going through all the necessary courses.
Yes,
in conjunction with their high school, so they're way ahead of the game there.
No, that's exactly right. We do have certain programs with some of the high schools whereby they're able to take, you know, we're encouraging them to take courses to supplement what they're doing at the local high school.
Okay.
It really gives them a leg up, obviously, on you know, on their education.
Right. Are these above or in addition to like AP courses at the high school?
Yes,
or,
these would be in addition to.
Wow. Wow, some smart kids there.
And then I would say the other thing that always you know, gets some applause is when we go through the demographics. And about as long as I can remember, certainly in recent history, the women have had more students graduating than the men. At Saddleback, it was a 60-40 ratio. It wasn't quite that skewed at Irvine Valley College, but there it was 52%, 47%.
Yeah.
And back to the ages, the youngest student graduating at the Irvine Valley commencement was 16 years old.
Yeah, I see that here.
So always a lot of fun. And we had two wonderful commencement speakers this year. We had Chancellor Michael Drake, that was our commencement speaker at Saddleback College. And then we had Mary Niven from Disneyland, who was our commencement speaker at Irvine Valley College. And also, in addition to those speakers who were just excellent, we had two outstanding student speakers at both colleges that addressed their classmates and really told some wonderful stories about, you know, some of the hardships that they faced in getting through and getting their degrees. So it was really heartwarming.
Yeah, that is. That's very nice. And I think whenever you see that, even when they graduate at different levels along the way, whether it's a sixth grade or high school, to have a student or two get up there and speak and tell that experience that they had at that school is nice. It really is. And great speakers here. Dr. Michael Drake, he's the Chancellor of UCI?
Correct. And you know, obviously he was, it was a real coup for Saddleback to be able to bring him in as our commencement speaker. You know, I happen to know Dr. Drake pretty well. I think he's done just a wonderful job at UCI. We have many students of ours that move on to UCI, as well as
Yeah.
to the other UCs, and you know, continue to get a great education there.
Yeah, they do. And Mary Niven was a keynote speaker at Irvine Valley College. She is with the Disneyland Resort, of course,
Correct.
and oversaw the opening of the addition into California Adventure. She's been with them for several years, and I bet she was a great speaker as well.
She did a terrific job and talked about her experiences as well, and I think was also inspirational to the graduating class.
Now, are you having summer classes as well this year?
We will have summer classes this year, and yeah, obviously not quite as hectic during the summer as other parts of the year, but the colleges will still be going strong during the summer months.
And how is the tech college coming along?
Well, interesting that you should ask, Ken. We've had some exciting movement at ATEP, our Advanced Technology and Education facility, which is in Tustin, and one in which we frankly haven't had as much traction as we would have preferred over the last many years. But at the board meeting the other night, we were able to pass a resolution and had a hearing and then passed certain resolutions that basically agreed to reconfigure the campus so that our space will be much more user-friendly. And you know, it involved the city of Tustin, it involved the Navy as well. We've been offering classes there, so certainly the fact that we haven't developed the property out as much as we would like hasn't stopped us from moving forward our educational agenda there. But at the same time, this will, I think, really advance things to the next level. Right. And I think we were all very, very excited as to what's going on with
and this, of course, is the former helicopter base, actually.
It is. It was
it's off Red Hill?
Marine helicopter base on Red Hill, and I guess it would be Barranca.
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, very good. That sounds exciting. I'm glad to see that it seems to be moving along now. And always exciting to have the end of the year, the commencement.
It really is.
Amazing.
And also, not just graduating our students, but also recognizing our wonderful employees. There was a lot of that occurred at this last board meeting, where we really wanted to recognize those people that have made a real difference, you know, for our institution, in students' lives, and for the community in the things that they do in connection with the college. We also welcomed our newest student trustee, David Robinson, to join the board. As you know, we've got a 7-member elected board plus 1 student trustee that's elected from the colleges. And he joined us for his term.
And often you've brought on a student trustee, so maybe we'll have that as we get into the fall. That's always fun.
So.
David, thank you very much, and you can go online there. There's the main website, and from there you can get to all the campuses and find out. And this would be the time to look at upcoming classes for the fall, right?
Yes.
Especially, I mean, as we saw here, 75 and 76-year-olds, they were at the commencement, so you're never too old to go back, and even if you're just taking a fun class, or just one class.
Please take advantage of this wonderful facility that you've got in your community.
Yeah, definitely. David, thank you very much. Nice to see you again.
Again
Folks, we'll be right back, and we'll hear what's going on at the Senior Center.